Hello and welcome to the Raptors Shot Chart. I'm your host, William Lou. Today we are watching Pascal Siakam, who had 27 points and 6 assists in a win over the Nets. And what you're going to see in this video is that, well, two things. One, the Nets didn't have a very good defensive matchup for Pascal. Pascal had an advantage over most guys he was playing against. But also, B, I really like Pascal's ability to get to his spots and then to react from there. And so we're going to watch the video and see what I mean by that. All right, so this is Pascal's first basket of the game. And what he's going to do here is he's going to recognize that he has Blake Griffin on him. And so Blake's playing him to drive. You can see here that Pascal could have just taken this three right here. Maybe last season when his three was hitting at a higher clip, he would have taken this three. But instead, he's going to read that he can beat Blake Griffin to get to his spot. Now, where Pascal wants to get to is in this area right here, right in between here in the middle of the paint. If Pascal can get there, especially to his right hand, it's a great shot every time. So what Pascal's going to do is he's going to use his quickness right here, put it between his legs. See, Blake's going to open up his body there. He's going to, originally he was going to close off, but he's going to open his body a little bit. And Pascal is going to take that space and he's going to drive into it. He's going to skip, and Blake's just going to be backing out pretty much the whole time. And so Pascal's going to be able to get to his spot. Now, if Blake had picked up Pascal a little bit higher, like right here, then maybe Pascal passes the ball. But if you allow Pascal to get to his favorite spot, you're kind of done. And here's the thing with Blake is that he's not really as physically there as he was before. So you see right here, Pascal's going to make a power move right here, and he's going to push Blake back. That little extra step gets Pascal exactly where he wants to get to, middle of the paint. And at this point, it's really just about who can elevate quicker. Blake pulls his jersey, like that's not going to do anything, man. And Pascal's just able to elevate. Blake's not able to elevate anymore, and that's money in the bank for Pascal. All right, same deal. This is 2 minutes later. Pretty much the same play. So Pascal's gonna bring the ball up the floor. OG's gonna set a quick little screen here early. So the Raptors were smart in doing this because the Nets have a defensive strategy where they switch pretty much everything. So even the situation here, you probably don't want to ideally switch Kyrie onto Pascal, but you'll see right here that OG's gonna set up the screen and the Nets are just gonna willingly switch that. Which that means is that Pascal's gonna have the advantage against Kyrie, who is small. Now Pascal's gonna look, see towards Kyle, and then he's gonna look at his matchup and he's like, look, I'm gonna attack Kyrie instead. And so Pascal goes at Kyrie. Now Kyrie actually had a pretty good defensive game in this one, but Pascal goes, fakes left, crosses back over right. Sound defense by Kyrie there. He doesn't look that crossed up, but he just doesn't make that great of an effort here. And he's just small as well. So Pascal's able to get small. He's gonna push, he's gonna get low, he's gonna push and get to his spot. And again, watch where Pascal stops, middle of the paint. Right there. And Jeff Green is late on the help. To be honest, there's an open kick out here too. If Pascal wanted to, he could kick it out to OG. There's one defender here, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot. He can close out to OG. OG can swing the ball over to Fred. Easy corner three. But Pascal's right in the paint. This is his zone. And so he knows that he can elevate over Jeff Green. Jeff Green, you know, it's kind of close, but really doesn't affect Pascal's shot whatsoever. And Pascal's able to float it in once again. So that's just smart early offense by the Raptors, forcing that switch, Pascal getting to a spot and making a basket. All right, so this is later in the game. So first off, I like, you know, in terms of the Nets defense, I like a couple of things. One, they forced, you know, Kyle to pick up the ball at the top of the floor with his back to the basket with 7 seconds left. There's not a lot going on here. Like, this doesn't look like this is a situation where the Raptors are going to score. But what Pascal's going to do is he's going to flash up top to the middle of the floor here. And he's going to give Kyle Lowry an option because realistically, there's not much they're going to do. Now, Fred's going to set a screen on Pascal's defender. I can't really see, but it's probably Jeff Green. So the Nets are going to switch that again. They're going to have Bruce Brown take Pascal after this little back screen. And again, what that's going to do is going to put a shorter defender on Pascal. Now, Pascal originally wants to post, but Bruce is actually probably their best defender, at least last night. And he's going to try to really pressure Pascal. And you can see the pickup point for Pascal is harder, right? He's up higher outside of the paint by the time he catches the ball. It's a lot better than allowing Pascal to get deeper, which is probably right here is his sweet spot. but he has to catch the ball up higher, and that's just better defense by Bruce Brown to apply that pressure. But because of that switch earlier, Bruce is smaller than Pascal, so Pascal's just gonna be able to look at him. He's gonna recognize the shot clock is low here. He's gonna see he's got 3 seconds. He's got to put up the shot, and he's just gonna shoot right over the top. You can see there's not even a contest coming, but even if he put his hand up, I mean, like, it wasn't gonna reach Pascal. Pascal's got like 6 inches on the guy. He's gonna elevate for that little mid-range jumper. And yeah, that's a nice weapon for Pascal, honestly. I see him practice that all the time. You know, back when the Raptors used to be in Toronto, he would always work on that mid-range area, and especially if you're an isolation guy, that mid-range shot is key. All right, that's nice. That's very, very nice. So first off, Pascal, he's out here in the start of the 4th quarter with the bench group. I think Boucher had gotten hurt prior to this point, so Pascal's playing with this group. But I also like Pascal with this group because this allows him to handle the ball more and be more of a playmaker. You'll see Malachi's the point guard, but he's standing in the corner. He's not really involved in the play. Pascal is really the point guard. He's gonna have the ball. So he's gonna call for a screen from Freddie Gillespie. And I think the goal here is probably just to get a switch again. I think he just wants to attack the switch. And DeAndre Jordan is a decent defender, but not quick enough to stay with Pascal when Pascal really wants to go downhill. So Freddie's gonna come up to set the screen. Now the Nets are going to try to cheat a little bit. Seems like Luau Cabarro is going to go under the screen, but also Pascal's going to get the switch that he wants against DeAndre Jordan. I think maybe the mistake Jordan makes is that he's way up. He's too high up here. There's no real need to guard Pascal up here. Pascal hasn't really shot the 3 that much. On pull-up 3s, he's not shooting a good percentage. He should be much lower in the paint. But Pascal sees that he's up higher, and he's like, all right, it's an old man on me. I'm going to cross over to my right, and then boom, that little crossover back. You see how Jordan is just completely done on that crossover. Pascal gets real low, cross back over, and at that point Pascal's able to shift and accelerate going downhill. Jordan's pretty athletic. He's gonna try to block the shot anyway, but look how much separation Pascal's got on him. He's got like 2 or 3 feet to make that layup. And of course, because he's drawn Jordan out on the specific matchup, there's nobody with size coming over to help at the basket against Pascal, and Pascal's able to get that to drop. That's very pretty. Yep, another easy instance where Pascal is able to get to a spot. So at this point, Pascal's going to screen. This time the Nets don't actually switch because Pascal slips the screen. So the Nets are actually pretty good not to switch the situation because then they'd be out of position. But Sham is going to stay on Pascal. But Sham is too small for Pascal. And you'll see right here, it's very, very simple play. Pascal is going to size him up. Sham is going to back up. Pascal's going to be like, all right, you want to back up? That's cool. And you know where Pascal wants to go, man. This is Pascal's office right here. Right here. He's got his leg planted. He's in the middle of the paint. He's got a shorter defender. The help defender is not really coming over the double, even though he should, because Freddie Gillespie is not really a threat. And yeah, Pascal's just able to rise easy. He can have that shot all day. He'll make that shot all day. So I wanted to take a look at Pascal's passing as well, because he did have 6 assists, and I thought he did a really good job passing. Yeah, he kind of passed out of different scenarios, but here's his first assist. So this one's really just a nice little read by Pascal in transition. So first off, a pretty good bit of defending by the Raptors. You know, you see Fred with a heavy closeout on Landry Shamet. Pressures the shot against his fellow Wichita State alum. And Landry's going to miss that shot. Raptors going to rebound to Kyle, and they're going to run. At this point, Pascal's not even in the picture. He's all the 4 of the Raptors are here. Pascal's already down the floor, which is great. You always want to see Pascal run in transition. He's got great opportunities. You get great position when you run early in transition too. So what I mean by that is, look at Pascal. Look at where he's catching the ball. He's catching the ball 2 feet in the paint with a small defender and Kyrie over him. Kyrie's going to maybe try to jump the pass, but Kyle's going to throw a good pass to him. And Pascal's going to be able to catch. And at this point, yeah, they're going to need help. So Jeff Green's going to rotate over. And this is a good job of Kem Birch running the floor, because if you actually notice where this play starts, right? There's only one net that's behind Kem Birch, and that's Blake Griffin, right? Kem Birch, you know, he is not really in the fast break, except you see how much Kem is working. He's running the whole way, and he's gonna run all the way behind the defense. And that's before pretty much any other Raptor is crossing half court. Kem is gonna get open. And that's just a great job of your bigs running in transition. That's part of the nice thing about having athletic bigs like Pascal and Kem, is that, you know, they can run. And when you run early in transition, you know, defense is not set. Pascal reads two to him. Good, just very good to just look and assess. And then, yeah, boom, the quick pass. The Nets are late, and Khem Birch with a dunk. Nice, nice. So first off, good patience by the Raptors here. So Kyle's gonna work and the drive, and he's gonna get into the paint. The defense is completely dropping in on him. So Kyle's gonna pass it out to Pascal, and Pascal's gonna see he's got Alize Johnson on him. Now he maybe could have taken that three, but to be honest, that's not a good shot for Pascal these days. Pascal's gonna look to attack Alize. Now Alize is gonna show some like weird hyperactivity here. I give him a lot of credit. He had a great season on the 905, but I don't know what he's doing. He's like doing this like weird reaching, and then he's moving his hands and his feet. He's really being very energetic. In any case, though, Pascal's going to try to drive left, and Alize actually does a decent job of staying with him. Now, Pascal also sees that Blake Griffin is going to come over and help, which is the right move. Khem Birch is not a three-point shooter necessarily, although he did make one today. But Blake Griffin's going to come over and help and try to cut Pascal going to his left. He's going to try to cut him off. Pascal reads this, and he does this really nice move where he's going to step through the contact, right? He's going to step through. And both guys were really anticipating. He's going to step through, instead change direction. And what that's going to do is it's going to put both these guys out of position, and it's going to maybe even engage Kyrie, depending on how badly Blake's going to get beat here. But in any case, Kyrie is very, very dedicated to the ball, and he's not really reading what's happening on the weak side. And Pascal is going to then go to the corner. He's going to try to use his eyes to maybe fake it to Khem, but he's instead going to deliver to OG. And yeah, great pass. Kyrie is, you know, deceived a little bit. You can tell Kyrie's, you know, being tricked here because he's actually going to go to Khem instead of closing out to OG. You can see he's going this way instead of that way. And yeah, OG's wide open in the corner. Not a great effort by Kyrie to close out in the end. But to be honest, there wasn't much Kyrie could have done about it. He made the mistake in the first place. And then this is the last play. It's the whole reason why I wanted to do the video, man. Yeah, so first off, huge play. Big shot in this situation, because if you look at it, I mean, this is an 8-point game with a minute plus left. There's probably like 3 or 4 possessions still left for the Nets. And so if the Raptors missed this shot, like, that's a game. Like, the Nets can make the next shot, and then it's a real 2-possession game. In any case, Pascal's gonna have the ball up top here against Joe Harris. Now, Joe Harris makes a silly mistake here. I don't know why he's pressuring the ball so hard. It's not the worst thing, but, you know, it's also surprising. You rarely see people guard Pascal, you know, in the T and the tangerine sign. In any case, so Joe Harris is going to try to pressure Pascal. Pascal's going to read this. He's like, yo, you're too slow, and if you're going to be this close to me, I'm going to drive because I'm going to be quicker than you. And Pascal's absolutely right. He's going to drive and blow past. Look at how quickly he goes from collecting his dribble to boom. He's just out of there, right? Joe Harris is just beat on the line drive. He's just beat with the quickness. And now at this point, the Nets are going to try to close in and help. Now, they're going to show help from a number of positions because the paint is actually pretty clogged here. Mostly because OG has not spaced out to the corner yet. Kyle's in good position to space, but Freddie is, you know, cutting across here. He hasn't made it to the corner yet. And then Khem Birch is going to also sort of cut across here as well, which means that there is plenty of help defense coming from Landry Shamet right here, coming from Bruce Brown right here maybe, but most importantly from DeAndre Jordan. That's the guy that Pascal is really going to have to beat if he wants to go to the rim. But Pascal's going to drive, and he's going to read all of that. So he's going to see the help sliding over from Shamet, and Pascal's going to sidestep away. So he's going to protect the ball by sidestepping away. Shamet really wants to dig in at the ball, but Pascal's going to sidestep and get out of that situation. You see that? Little side hop. 1, 2, that super long stride. And what he's going to try to do at this point is engage Jordan, because his ultimate target here was to pass, which is actually a really, really nice play considering how much attention's on him. But you see right here, when he starts to drive, Khem Birch is not really looking to score here. He's just crossing because that's what the Raptors want to do, is get Freddie in the corner. He doesn't want to like clog up this area. But he's not actually looking to score. He doesn't know that he's going to be open. But Pascal already knows he's going to be open on this exact point. So he's going to take that long stride right there, and he's going to engage DeAndre Jordan. And this is one of the few instances where Pascal is going to be very, very useful in his jump passing. Now, sometimes Pascal gets in a lot of trouble with his jump passing, especially in transition. But in this situation, a very, very nice move, because what you're going to see here is Pascal's going to jump to the side and look like he's going to take a shot, and Jordan's going to completely buy it. But what he instead is going to do is he's going to feed it to Birch, who by this point is almost out of position. He could have been a little bit closer, to be honest, if he knew what was happening, but he recognizes it late, but he still sees what's going on, and Pascal is going to see what's going on. He's going to throw the nice pass to Kem Birch, and at that point, athletic finish by your center, which again, can't take for granted this season, but that's a great play. That clinches the game. The Raptors are up 10 at this point, and it's game over. So I thought Pascal was fantastic today. I know Pascal catches a lot of heat. To be honest, if he did like 27, 9, and 6 tonight, if he had 27, 9, and 6 all season, nobody would complain. So it's not unwarranted that he catches heat. But having said that, though, he is undeniably a fantastic player. He's a really, really nice driver, especially when he can get to his spots in the paint. He's a guy who is a threat from there to score, to shoot, to pass. He's a guy, I mean, he can get to the free throw line. He's a very, very nice player. And he's been, you know, he's up and down sometimes. I thought, obviously, last week against the Knicks, he wasn't that great, but he is very good. And sometimes I feel weird having to say that, but you know, I'm rooting for Pascal. I'm hoping he continues to improve. And honestly, he has shown some real tangible signs of improvement this year with his playmaking, with his scoring. And yeah, if you can get the three-point shot down and get some consistency, you know, I'm sure he'll get all the love back in return. So thanks everyone for watching once again. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. Please hit like on the video. Please share the video. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Pascal's game this year. Let me know if you think Pascal is sort of unfairly targeted for criticism. And most importantly, let me know what you think of the video, because I'm always looking for ways to improve. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Raptors Shot Chart.